Hi, Internet. How's it going out there in Internet land today? I hope everybody's doing good, and I hope everybody's excited to be seeing me again. It's been a while.
I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, rolling solo with the pack. Ain't no leeches in my circle, keep them vultures on my back. I don't need no validation, I don't care what people say. I just stay up in my zone and let these haters fade away. Riding through the city with a blunt in my lip. Ain't no rider in the whip, just my pistol on my hip. Ain't no handouts, ain't no favors, I don't do that clout shit. Everybody talking big, but they ain't never done shit. I've been grinding on my own since a youngin' in the game. Ain't nobody put me on, ain't nobody know my pain. I don't need no cosign, I don't need no fucking crew. I just drop these bangers solo, let the real ones hear the truth. I ain't gotta share no credit, all this work is from my hands. Built this empire out the mud, I ain't switching up my plans. I don't do no fake love, I don't do no fake dab. If I cut you out my circle, you ain't never coming back. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, I don't need no friends. Did this shit myself, I don't follow no trends. Ain't no features on my records, I don't need no help. I don't trust you, I don't need you, I do this myself.
But I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who came to the show last night and showed support and is already kind of getting behind what we're trying to do. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream that I actually felt good about, which is ultimately why I kind of stopped doing them in the first place. And there's a lot that goes along with that, and a lot of reasons that my live streams slowed down and that my chat sort of didn't want to be involved. It's a whole thing, and I don't even really want to get into it, but all that to say, thank you to everybody who came out and showed some support last night and helped keep me excited about getting back, I'll say getting back into this. I wasn't necessarily planning on starting another podcast. I mean, I always sort of want to do a podcast. It's always in the back of my mind, but I guess about a week ago or so now, when Progressive Patriot Eli invited me over on his channel to talk to Voices Behind the Wall about everything that just happened with a certain musician who said a certain person allegedly does not exist. And we had kind of a discussion about that, and then we got off on a tangent about true crime, which is, I'm hesitant to even say that I'm a part of that genre, because true crime on YouTube seems to be a bunch of fucking idiots fighting about who's the most important, even though none of them really do anything at all. They sit in their house and read Google articles about crime cases and then try to convince you why you should believe them about everything. It's become a very gross atmosphere in YouTube. But as somebody who is actually fascinated by this kind of thing and fascinated by the psychology behind just monsters is the best way to describe it. Like, I'm not saying I advocate for any of this, but I really want to know what Ed Gein was thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, what's going through Dahmer's head while he's doing Jeffrey Dahmer things? Like, it's something I've always thought about, and something I've been fascinated is the word, just fascinated by since I was young. And so it's nice to kind of reconnect with other like-minded people who don't have to make this about what's right or what's wrong or what's the craziest conspiracy theory or what this person said about that person on their channel. But, like, I don't care about any of that. I'm just fascinated by dark shit. And so now, to feel like I've found myself in an environment where I can kind of express that, and where I can get back into having a reason to look into these kinds of things. I always just kind of study and keep up with this kind of thing on my off time, but it's nice to have a reason to, like, okay, now I have a podcast where loosely the topics are horror slash true crime ish, but it's also just going to be an excuse for me and my friends to sit around and talk some shit for a couple hours every week, because that's fun as well. That's kind of always been the other half of this YouTube thing for me. I like being artistic. I like working with video, like as a media. I like working with video. And so it gives me a chance to, again, have a reason to film and edit and play with the lighting and nerd out about all the little technical shit in the background that I love. I just didn't really have a reason to do for a while. Anyway, see where I say we're just going to be getting off on completely random tangents? This is me talking to myself, and I can't keep myself in a straight line. Welcome to my channel, by the way. This is a glimpse inside my mind. It's fun in here sometimes. I'm also exhausted and terrified. Please help. Anyway, it's nice to have the catharsis to just be able to hang out and express my thoughts either here, just in front of a camera to whoever may be watching this right now, or to my friends while we're sitting around doing a live panel and taking real-time feedback from the people watching it, which is the coolest part about live streaming. Like, that's the whole point, is in real time you can say, hey CFALs, who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? And I can be like, clearly it's Michelangelo, because that's the only right answer, and if you think I'm wrong, fight me. Anyway, I'm just more or less rambling on at this point. The entire point of this video, more or less, is to say, hello, I'm CFALs. I'm completely scatterbrained, but I appreciate everyone for joining the channel and for being so supportive last night on the, I guess we'll call it, pilot episode of what is becoming Voices Behind the Funhouse podcast, which will be hosted by myself and Voices Behind the Wall, Cher. And like I said, it's going to be just kind of wherever we want to go with it. There's going to be probably some heavier episodes where we talk about serious shit. And then there's going to be the episodes where CFALs is a little manic and just wants to do a comedy bit for like 2 hours. And it's up to you to decide which one it is. That's the fun. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for the support and for at least giving me a chance to get to know me. Seems to be a hard thing to do on the internet, which is crazy. You would think people would want to give content creators a chance so that then they may have more content to watch, but whatever. I'm just a dumbass clown. What do I know? And to everybody who's been on this channel for years or even just for the past few months or so that found me through my skateboard company and that whole side of what I do, thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for still being here. And thank you guys for letting me come and go as I please on this platform. I know a lot of people are very quick to just forget about you as soon as you stop posting every week. But the people who have been around on my channel since the very beginning are ride or die, if nothing else. They've been here with me through a lot of nonsense that I'm happy to say we can all move forward from. I feel like, fuck it, I'll say it. Feel like the Upchurch thing, God forbid I ever say his name, I feel like that's given a lot of closure to a lot of situations. Not all of them. There's still a lot of bullshit that will never be, I don't know, rectified, if you want to call it that, but I feel like we're all kind of in a position to have not necessarily a fresh start, but a new direction. Let's say that. I feel like we all have an opportunity to really take a step back and go, okay, what do I want to do with my YouTube channel? And it's a really cool opportunity to have myself associated with, aligned with, whatever. My friends are also super hyped about putting in a lot of effort into their YouTube channels and making this almost a little network, if you will. Like, we're all independent people. We're all gonna do our own thing. None of us at this point, none of us have straight up told anyone else, like, hey, you can't do that. We might say that's not my place and you're gonna handle that one on your own, bud. But we're all at least willing to move forward in a positive and productive way and quit with this weird dog eat dog, like every content creator thinks that they have to be the only content creator. What are we at now? Like 7.5 billion with a B people on this planet? And you think you're the only one who gets to have a YouTube channel? That's insane. And it's not fun. And all it does is hurt all of the content creators out there. But because I've seen the effects of that, and because I'm very familiar with how that game is played, we have the chance to start doing something good and to start kind of fixing the reputation of YouTubers. Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't even like calling myself a YouTuber right now. That comes with such a shitty reputation of like, oh, so what? You just sit around with your friends and fucking gossip about people online? You have your community dox people? You like, it's everywhere. That's just becoming what a content creator is. And it's fucking killing the artist. It's killing the people platforms like this were designed for. People who are either creative and want an outlet to express that, or people who are actually passionate about the research they're doing that want to bring forward good information. Look at the work that Voices Behind the Wall has done. She has spent literal years of her life behind the scenes actually talking to people, actually interviewing people, actually getting to know people surrounding the Summer Wells case, so that when she does come on and talk about this, it's not just like, oh, well, I'm pretty sure that I feel like this because I had a dream about the Egyptian airplanes and the bee cult. What? No. We would like to build a platform for people who are trying to get credible, honest, real information out there, who can't seem to get through the dog pile of bullshit that has become social media. This can be a really powerful tool if we let it. This can also be the downfall of society if everybody keeps allowing whatever the number is down there, where it says views, and then whatever number is there right now. If we keep letting that define our entire existence, social media and AI, technically, will be the downfall of human civilization. And you say that, and people are like, yeah, dude, whatever, but like, buh. Right, or we could be doing something about it. All of us, right now, currently alive, can be trying to do something about it. And it took what was supposed to be not necessarily an argument, but when Eli approached me about doing that panel with Cher a week ago or so, his pitch to me literally was she does not agree with the Riot Upchurch verdict, and we want to have a conversation from opposite sides of the spectrum. And look what happened. Now Cher is my friend. I talk to her all the time, like every day, and we're both excited about doing a podcast together. Fucking crazy how I didn't immediately just have to be like, nope, she sucks. I fucking hate her because she doesn't agree with me on something. Or you just have a conversation with people and try to understand why they see things the way they do. And if you still think they're dumb at that point, then okay, but at least we understand each other and we're not just throwing random insults at each other like fucking children. Anyway, I got off on a tangent about social media. That happens a lot. I'm like the most anti-YouTube YouTuber on this platform, which is super ironic, I know, but it'll make sense the more I have a chance to get to know you guys and the more you guys get to know me. And also, on that note, I guess a little teaser, spoiler alert, we, Cher and I, are thinking for the first maybe couple episodes of Voices Beyond the Funhouse, we might just kind of interview each other and just kind of let each other go a little bit more in depth about who we are and what we're doing, and let you guys in the live chat be able to ask any questions you might have and just kind of do a little bit of an introduction. So definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure you have all the notifications on and all the bells. Do all the things so YouTube will tell you when that's happening. Feel free to like the video. This is kind of just a thank you / rant video to you guys. There's not really much of a point other than hi internet. But feel free to hit that like button if you want to. Hit the hype button down there. Everything helps. And I really just appreciate being given an opportunity to use my platform for something awesome again. And to get to know a bunch of new people that maybe wouldn't have found me if I would have just stayed in my lane like I've been doing. So thank you to everybody on this channel, whether you've been here or whether you're just finding me. I super appreciate all you guys. I'm excited about everything I have in the future. I have many projects besides the podcast, but that's kind of the one you guys are going to see results from the soonest. Everything else is going to take some time, but like I said, stay tuned if you want to know anything about that. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm not a hard guy to find. And I think that's about all I got to say. I appreciate you guys for being here. I hope everybody has an awesome Wednesday today. And I hope we can all just try to be a little less shitty to each other, you know? It's not that hard to just not be an asshole. But I guess the crazy guy with an acid-washed, smiley t-shirt and dreadlocks is going to have to be the one to teach us that. I hope everybody has an awesome day. I hope everybody stays tuned for what happens next. Don't ever let anybody try to steal your voice. Don't ever let anybody try to use your story against you. And with that, much love, and until the next one, peace out, Carni Army.
Follow no trends, ain't no features on my records I don't need.